Guys, you know how old beer in Cyprus? Now you will know. It's amazing.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lindy Crewe. I'm the director of the Cyprus American Archaeological Research Institute, and we're standing here at my excavations of Skalia near Pafos. But most interesting for your point of view is this courtyard here, where we have interpreted a structure as a malting kiln used in the production of beer. And when we were excavating, we came down upon a whole lot of collapse of pieces of mud plaster, and we excavated down and we found some of them 75 centimeters long, and they had curvature. So we were able to reconstruct that it must have had a domed roof. And when we excavated the collapse away, we came down upon a structure that was built with a very nice smooth floor, and at the mouth of the structure a great big pithos, a storage jar that was embedded in the ground, and in the base of the pithos we found lots of charcoal. So this works like a firebox. It works so the fire is contained away from the domed structure, but hot air can circulate through the structure perfectly. And we know these have been found in the Near East, in other parts of the world, such as Scotland, so it's a common type of heating feature.
After excavating what we believe to be the malting kiln, we decided to do some experiments to try and reconstruct them. And then we actually we didn't make bricks, but we just built coils of earth. Once we'd got to a nice height, we then started to create a domed roof to this, where we found evidence for burning and fire. And we believe that the fire was set inside this pithos. The hot air would rise up into the top of the dome and then circulate around inside the dome. But the floor level was actually perfect for malting barley. Malted some barley, so we germinated it and then we malted it, dried it out by malting. The barley that we produced, that we malted, we then experimented with different flavours and different ideas for making some beer.
And what we also found within the deposits, we found a few barley grains, we found some fig seeds, we found flat stones and partial pots that had been used to heat or dry something. So we think this whole courtyard was basically designed for the purpose of all the steps of beer production.
The biggest issue we had was how to get the yeast started within the brewing process, and we tried with figs, because we've also found evidence of fig seeds on the excavation. The barley that we had malted in the kiln, we crushed that up and added the water and threw in some wild figs and let the yeast take its course, and it started to brew quite nicely. The fig beer was the nicest flavour actually. It got quite a nice alcohol content, and the fig flavour really made quite a nice addition to the beer.
And our cooking pots in the Bronze Age are perfect for creating the mash, the next step. They're nice big open round necks with a round bottom. They sit directly on the fireplace. And we also get extra evidence from the lovely Cypriot Bronze Age pottery vessels that you can see in the Cyprus Museum, with the scenes on bowls and storage jars with little people all doing little activities around the edges. And we believe that there's one scene that keeps occurring at the end of this story, which is a little person sitting there holding a miniature jug and have a big smile on their face. And we think this is the people, finally they get to the last stage of their beer production and they get to sit back and relax and enjoy their beer.
Beer making is not an easy process. They had a lot of experience and a lot of effort. They must have liked the taste of the beer to go to that effort, rather than just making wine or other fruit-based alcoholic drinks.